Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here on today, the 7th of February 2014, early afternoon hours here in Tokyo, Japan. The main topic out here today actually is the weather, what is going to be expected in Tokyo on Saturday. Winter weather advisories and likely warnings here on Saturday are going to be in place. Right now, I put warning out because do want people to realize you need to prepare for some train delays, slick roads across much of the Kanto plain. 5 to 10 centimeters in western Kanto, Yokosuka. You can see about 2 to 3 centimeters from the latest outlook I'm looking at, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see more than that. 3 to 6 possible in the downtown Tokyo area, but isolated areas could even see more than that. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but even 3 to 6 centimeters in downtown Tokyo, it causes some pretty significant disruption with the traffic. And we could just take a look at this. We had about 6 centimeters last year in the downtown Tokyo area, and I'll just blow this up for you and go ahead and click right here. And this is what it looked like. There, just very slick roads. Cars were having a hard time. There's no such thing as a snowplow in the metro area. This is coming out of Shibuya, and that's what the problem is. So you have numerous traffic accidents, injuries, just these slick conditions to be had, and I'll go ahead and minimize that here for you. And it's the problem if we do get some significant snowfall coming from this next storm system. So let's break down what exactly is going to be happening here. We have a storm system or a low pressure area coming out of eastern China. Now this happens every 3 to 6 days typically, but the difference with this one, it's quite strong. Ask the people there in the southern Japanese islands, which you've been seeing some pretty heavy rain showers earlier on this morning, even some reports of flooding in and around the Naha area. Those thunderstorms are over with now, moving east. Still the risk of some showers through the overnight hours tonight, but nothing as intense. But if we go back to that model, that is what's going to be happening, though. The system's developing, moving across the southern Japanese islands, and it's moving south of mainland Japan. And that's key because if it moves off here towards the north, the mountains typically stop any snowfall. So Kyoto, Osaka, much of Tokyo, down towards Yokohama as well, you miss out on the significant portion of the precipitation. But with this one, it's far enough south, and it's pretty far south out here. I mean, it's moving even farther south than the Izu Islands. You have enough cold air wrapping it around this. This has a lot of energy being picked up with the Kuroshio current, and it's just enough instability aloft that, yes, we're looking at some pretty heavy snowfall accumulations across the Tokyo and Kanto area. And this is the GFS model. Let's take a look at what the ECMWF is showing as far as your snowfall accumulation, and I really trust this model because it has been very accurate in the past. And I'm starting right here. This is at about 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. Snowfall in some of the higher elevations. This isn't anything too crazy or unheard of. Then we go ahead to about noontime. It starts to work its way from the west to the east. Saitama already starting to see some snowfall. Chiba, even down there towards Yokosuka, you're starting to see this is per 6 hours up to about 1, possibly 2 centimeters. And then by the time 3 p.m. rolls around, though, it starts to, well, that's even a little bit too hard, but that's about 3 p.m. It starts to really come down out here, and then if we go scroll a little bit farther, just the duration of this whole system continues to last into the late evening hours. So snow is going to continue to linger, and then eventually through the overnight hours, expect it to taper off as that whole band of snow starts to move northeast along with the low pressure area. The good news, if there is any to be had, is that this is the forecast on Saturday. But by Sunday, there is a drastic change in the forecast, and actually we're expecting some pretty significant warming temperatures out here. And I wish I could pull up I'm going to try to pull up your 1 week outlook for a lot of you here, and I'm going to scroll down to the Tokyo area and go ahead and show you what the temperatures are going to be like by Sunday, because it's actually going up into the about the low teens right now, and here it is. into the low teens there for Tokyo. Still expecting a snowfall through the overnight hours, but sunny skies working their way back in, and it's going to be much warmer. So any snow that's on the ground should be melted off, at least during the highs during the day, but there's no significant warm-up, at least throughout the rest of the work week. So yeah, that is the big topic right now. I'm actually going to put this out on Facebook, but this is the first time I'll put it out. If anybody wants to share photos or videos with us, I'm going to plan on putting out a contest for that, the best snow photo, and that's just based on a biased opinion, but the best snow photo you can get, or at least a video that you can get, we're going to give you a 1,000 yen or a $10 US gift card to iTunes to use on your iTunes. So yeah, please do share any photos you may have on our Facebook page. Just post them to our wall. And the best one, yeah, and that depends. You could be just very creative, or if it's just a crazy heavy amount of snowfall, or if you have a really pretty filter on it, just whatever you think. So yeah, let's continue to watch what is going on out here today and throughout the evening. I'm going to continue to keep you posted. On Saturday is the Westpac Weather Meet and Greet, so unfortunately we are actually thinking about canceling that. I think it's still going to be going, and that's not the unfortunate thing. The unfortunate thing is that we're looking at the risk of people may not be showing up because, well, if we go back to that problem right here, train delays and slick roads, so it's going to be a slow go out on the roadways. I will be continuing to stick around if you're watching the live update, fielding any questions. This is just a recorded part for our posting on YouTube and also on the website. Stay safe out there, everybody. Thanks for watching.